What's up, everybody? Damon here, and in today's gaming news, a big Cyberpunk patch is preparing the way for Phantom Liberty, new Game Pass editions have been announced, and Nintendo is about to pull back the curtain on its plans for the rest of the year. This is your Daily Fix. CD Projekt has released another patch for Cyberpunk 2077 that addresses bugs on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC. Patch 1.63 fixes several dozen issues still present in the game, including bugs that stop progression, text that appeared the wrong way in mirrors, misbehaving photo mode filters, and more. The Xbox version gets specific changes of its own. An issue that affected Xbox Series performance after playing for extended periods of time has been addressed, and CD Projekt has changed the number of available save slots to 20 for manual saves and 10 for point-of-no-return saves. These changes come ahead of Cyberpunk's Phantom Liberty expansion, which is set to revamp many features in the base game, alongside what will presumably be patch 1.7. Vehicular combat, a Cyberpunk Edge Runners-inspired cyberpsychosis feature, and a clever nod to The Witcher are coming too, though at the cost of upping the game's PC requirements. I'm not sure if it's cool that CD Projekt is still improving the game almost 3 years after its release, or if it's bad that there are still so many bugs to fix 3 years after release. In any case, Phantom Liberty arrives on September 26th. Moving on, Microsoft has announced the next wave of Xbox Game Pass editions, carrying subscribers to the end of June and into the early part of July. Need for Speed Unbound is the highlight. It races onto Game Pass on June 22nd. Game Pass Ultimate and EA Play members get access to this Criterion-developed racer, which IGN awarded 7 out of 10 last December. Also on June 22nd, The Bookwalker launches on Game Pass Day 1 across console and PC. In this narrative adventure, you play a writer-turned-thief with the ability to dive into books. 2 games hit the service on June 27th. The Nordic horror-inspired Bramble the Mountain King and Dieselpunk Metroidvania Fist Forged in Shadow Torch. On June 29th, farming sim Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town launches. Then moving into early July, Game Pass gets 2 games. 90s-fueled retro adventure Arcade Paradise on July 3rd, and Sword and Fairy Together Forever on July 5th. Games leaving the service on June 30th include DJ Max Respect V, Empire of Sin, and Matchpoint Tennis Champions. Now tomorrow will be a big day for Nintendo fans. A Nintendo Direct will be held at 7 a.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. in the UK. This is the 3rd Nintendo Direct of the year, and the 2nd focused primarily on games coming to Nintendo Switch. The March Direct focused on the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Nintendo's currently slim release slate for the rest of the year includes Everybody Want to Switch on June 30th, Pikmin 4 in July, and the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet expansion set to kick off this fall. So what else could Nintendo have in store? Well, some IGN fans are hoping for Metroid Prime 4. Others have pointed out that Ocarina of Time is turning 25 this year. We'll find out bright and early for us here on the west coast of the United States. It will be interesting to see what Nintendo's plans for the aging Switch are following the release of one of its all-time best games, Tears of the Kingdom. And finally today, Ubisoft regrets releasing Mario + Rabbids Sparks of Hope on the Nintendo Switch and instead wishes it had waited for the console's successor. Speaking to GI.biz, Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot said Sparks of Hope would have likely performed better if it had not been released on the same platform as the first game, given their similar gameplay experiences. He said, "We had already released a Mario Rabbids game on Switch, so by doing another we had 2 similar experiences on one machine. Nintendo has advised that it's better to do 1 iteration on each machine. We were a bit too early, we should have waited for the next console. Because you could play a great game, and we think it will last for 10 years, because we will update it for the new machine that will come in the future." Oh, so I guess that's confirmation. Ubisoft will port Sparks of Hope to Nintendo's next console. Huh. That's the first game confirmed for the Switch too. Sparks of Hope launched in October last year to high critical praise but seemingly poor sales in what was all around a difficult year for Ubisoft. The publisher's sales were down 14.6% from 2021, prompting it to double down on Assassin's Creed. Is there any chance Nintendo will mention new hardware tomorrow? Well, if not, there's also Gamescom in August and Nintendo's own live event in September. And that is your Daily Fix for Tuesday, June 20th. Now that you're caught up on the news, check out the official launch trailer for Aliens Dark Descent. I'm Damon Hadfield, and for all your gaming news, stay tuned to IGN.